Sitting outside the home that I'm staying at in Minnesota, sitting in my truck, not driving, so all is safe and sound. A friend of mine called me the other day and actually gave me a little pat on the back. He's somebody that he'd been following for years. Uh, Dave Ramsey had mentioned that you should always further your education no matter what you're doing. You know, whether it be financial or self-help or whatever it is, you should further your education. You know, going to seminars, but mostly he was pointing out reading books, audio tapes, whatever it is you do. And I've been doing this for a while, and my friend knows that I've been doing this, and gave me a little pat on the back about it. So I want to pass that on to you, those of you who are doing the same thing, pat, pat, pat on your back, because you should further your education. You know, as long as you are living, you should learn. Once you think that you've learned everything, there's no way to change who you are. There's no way to either transform into something else, evolve into something else, become something else, whatever your terminology. You know, educate yourself further to live in this world that is ever changing so quickly. As long as you're alive, you should do that, because when you stop, then you're just stuck, and then you become brittle like a reed of grass that dries in the sun, and eventually you'll break, or just not grow. There's no reason for you to be here. Then you're just, here. You know, the person I use, especially when I'm talking to older people, as far as learning all that computer thing, my 80-year-old mother learned how to get online, learned how to travel the internet, look up things like crocheting and needlework and things like that. But she emailed people at 80, and she passed away in 2082. So she was able to do this, born in 1918. If she could do this, you can do this. Anything else, any other excuse is just that. It's just an excuse. It's just being lazy. Because if you do not create new neural pathways in your brain, you get stuck. And you don't want to do that. You want to always create new neural pathways in the brain. You always want to teach yourself new ways of doing stuff, keeping your mind fresh and used, young. They've done studies on dementia, and people who do crossword puzzles stave it off. And they find that if these people are hospitalized for, one of the things I need to learn is to change my battery, because otherwise it will cut out like it just did. Anyways, crossword puzzles, people, dementia, in the hospital, hospitalized for whatever reason, and they're unable to do their crossword puzzle. They find that the dementia starts to set in because the mind is not continuing to be active. So keep your mind active, learn new things, study new things. You know, unless you just want to be set in your ways and not grow and have a richer life, you know, attaining these goals or dreams that you've always had, you know, if that's what you want, then don't worry about it. But if you want these dreams, you're going to have to learn new stuff, especially as technology is changing. Even in being able to explore stuff from before, you know, stuff in the past, the technology for that is changing. So what I really wanted to talk about with this was pursue new things, read books about, you know, making yourself a better person, whatever it is. But it seems like this rant has gone into, you know, read books because you need to keep up with technology. Whatever, read, listen, you know, but grow, evolve, you know, become a person of today, so that you can have a fresh life all the way through. You don't want to just end it at 60 or 70 or 80. You want to, you know, people into their 90s and so are still doing things, are still viable parts of society. You want to be one of those people, and you want to have a fantastic life. So read more, because reading is fundamental. a little weird today. I don't know. Maybe it is just sitting outside in the truck and watching things go by, but a little disjointed today. But I think you get my point. So read more, and further your education. Learn this new thing, this, you know, whatever computing stuff. I'm learning stuff about YouTube. I'm learning stuff about about Facebook and vlogging and all this stuff. This is all new stuff for me, and here I am in my 40s and doing that. Certainly you can do it in your 20s or 30s or even in your 50s and 60s plus. So there you go. That's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. A little long today, and for some reason I can't seem to shut up, so I'm going to end it there.